We've built this flagship product. We believe it's the #1 network engineering and cybersecurity curriculum. However, the problem is, how do we serve this to millions of users? How do we get the traffic? How do we growth hack now for 2022? Because our goal is to change 1 million lives. But how do we get there? How do we really blow up this top of the funnel?
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Just a little forward. That's how you want it.
Hello everyone, Jacob Hess here, your instructor and mentor. So we do have a new product that we're working on right now, and welcome to the program overview lesson.
We basically took both these programs and merged it.
So in this lesson, we'll be breaking down the FS&E and Cybersecurity Accelerator program.
What we've done here is taken our best modules, our best certification courses, and brought them into this one accelerator bundle program.
You'll have these courses available to you. This is your core foundation. Then from there, you can really choose.
You'll be able to understand, which modules really kind of light me up and excite me, and then go down these different pathways that suit your needs and suit your passion. Obtaining up to 9 certifications depending on which career pathway they want to move towards.
They're going to learn routing, switching, voice over IP, wireless, and network security, and also how to deploy and configure all of the devices to run these networks.
This is our best-in-class, #1 program we've ever shipped. This creates the most flexible cybersecurity program on the planet. This is what's going to be scalable to serve hundreds of thousands of students.
This is different than our previous product because it's a self-paced and asynchronous delivered training model.
With a self-paced program, students get a lot more flexibility, and that's the beauty about this.
All right, folks, well, that wraps up the program overview, and I'll see you in the next video.
All right, nice work, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Zach.
Hey, Jacob, how you doing?
Hey, pretty good. I was just looking at the SkillBridge site. Myself and Terry Kim, we're both veterans. We started our IT careers in the military. And what the SkillBridge program offers is for transitioning veterans to be able to leave their duty station to go attend some training.
I've already seen a couple inquiries come through today from candidates for SkillBridge.
Yeah, nice. That allows transitioning veterans to apply to come to our school where they will still be fully paid by the military and be able to go to a location to train for up to 180 days.
They're looking to gain skills in cybersecurity, so when they're ready to transition, they can have a little bit of a head start and a foot in the door.
We want to serve more veterans, and we were looking for other programs and initiatives where we can partner with the military branches of service, and the DoD Skills Bridge is that program.
What's great about this as well is a service member that I spoke with earlier today has an active secret clearance so that we can more readily place them into positions with some of the companies that we're working with as well, who are looking for these clearances.
That's a huge benefit for us to be able to place students, right, if they come in already with clearance. So as we continue to scale out our training offerings, we'll continue to enhance the portfolio that we have on SkillBridge to be able to service more and more and more veterans. All right, man, excited about these college partnership opportunities.
Oh, yeah.
Working with Tulsa Community College is really our first foray into working with community colleges in general.
If we can really scale this initiative, maybe we'd be able to break through nationwide.
They have a partnership with the government where they're able to see workforce development dollars, and they're basically hiring us to train the students.
So maybe we give Michael a ring and get some updates.
Hello?
How you doing, man?
Well, I'm doing, PK.
That's what we like to hear.
This is an amazing win-win-win situation. One, we don't have to acquire customers. No customer acquisition costs.
You know, the early feedback has been very positive. The students love it.
Secondly, the student is able to get funded by workforce development grants and get trained for free.
They said this was the most popular program that they've ever offered.
And lastly, the colleges need a training partner. What's in the forecast for 2022?
We've got this successful pilot going, and now we're really using the proven model to scale it. And we've already got 14 schools that want to meet.
Wow.
Yeah,
High five to
that is
that.
awesome.
That is great news.
This is just a tip of the iceberg, I feel, with the community colleges.
I'm super excited. I can't wait to continue these conversations.
To have more colleges involved with our training, it really just expands our company. So I think this is really going to lead to great places.
Yeah, growth is really hard, and they don't call it growing pains for nothing, right? And now we've got a special surprise. for taking the team to do something that is going to be out of their comfort zone.
I was like, hey, what's kind of a bonding exercise, but that's super exciting and that could really like remove all the fears from my leadership team. So I want to do a fearless challenge.
My personal challenge is I'm going to try to keep my nerves, since I've never done it before, I'm just going to try to keep my nerves as super calm as I can as a meditation challenge. It was beautiful up there.
Boom! Yeah. That was so worth it. That was awesome. Ooh, my heart was like, woo. The goal was to conquer our fears, become fearless, to take this leadership to the next level. That was next level. Oh, that was good. That was like the only part That was a good idea.
All right, Mr. TK, guess who's in the house?
Hey, Tim.
Hey, Terry.
What's going on, man?
Not much, man. How are you doing? I am the co-founder of Kairos XR. We are a development agency. We specialize in developing, designing, training, and education content using virtual reality and augmented reality. The core difference between virtual reality and augmented reality is the fact that you have an entirely virtual world around you in virtual reality versus augmented reality where you're displaying virtual objects in the real world.
The big problem that we have is that students don't have access to these high-end IT environments, this high-end, really expensive hardware. We can provide training around it, but building that into a virtual or augmented reality environment is really going to help our students learning, knowledge transfer, and just get what they can't get unless they were really truly in the field.
NextGen is a technology company at its core. It's always been about pushing the boundary using innovation to enable real-world skills training.
So what we prepared for today are these are pieces that we could have in our innovation lab.
So Tim's here to show us a few demos, how AR and VR could apply to our current tracks and immerse students without the actual physical space.
We just have the login page here.
And this is what the students would see if they put on the VR headset or if they're on their desktop.
This is the companion application to the VR, or you could say that VR is the companion application of this. That said, the student logs in, and from there they can choose which piece of equipment that they'd like. We can click on this piece. We can explore different parts as well. We can zoom in, we can zoom out. Oh, here's our little,
there's our
little tutor.
Virtual instructor. And I think we can also do it where individual components can pull out, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Your imagination is the only limitation here. We can head in any direction that we want to.
I could see us going so many places with this. While our competition is training in a classroom with a whiteboard, we're taking it to the next level to teleport students into data centers. We could do it in real time that can be replicable and scaled to the masses.
It's going to allow us to reach a lot more people in a deeper and more effective learning method than we were able to before.
So let's go take a look at the virtual reality experience.
Let's do it. Oh yeah.
This is Quest 2. Of course, it has the lenses, right? That's where you're going to look through.
Right.
Yep.
And once you put it on, you're going to be in the virtual world. Again, you won't be able to see anything around you.
Yeah, let's check it out.
NGT Academy platform. Whoa. Wow. This is so cool.
Yeah, I can see the racks Terry's seeing here.
Oh yeah.
This is neat,
I feel like
so you can go ahead and walk around.
These two racks.
From my perspective, IT training, especially as it pertains to hardware, is one of the prime use cases for virtual reality and augmented reality training.
I see all my switches right here, patch cabling. This is really, really cool.
Awesome.
I could actually go 360 around this rack.
Do you feel like you're really in the room with it?
Yeah, well, I'm like, you see me like moving? I feel like I'm gonna hit
You're
it.
gonna touch it? Yeah.
Come check it out. You wanna look?
Yeah.
Let's go look at the virtual field trip.
Oh, it was amazing. Being able to see myself teleport into these rooms, I mean, it was like a dream come true. It's everything I imagined using this technology and to be able to go into these immersive environments.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Look at that. Walking down a cold aisle.
This is cool. What's so great about AR and VR as components to a training program is it really helps us to be able to blur that in-person versus remote aspect in the training. That's a really huge advantage. Really does set us at that higher caliber bar where we're on the cutting edge of training and learning.
Now, in an actual training experience, obviously if a student were to come walking down just like Jacob did, we would have extremely high fidelity because the learning
Right there,
objectives
yep.
revolve around these components.
I see.
Right? So this is the part that needs to be as high fidelity as possible.
Yeah, this is huge for us because we don't have to spend all this capital to create these physical environments, data centers or hardware and server equipment. We could actually just simulate it.
I'm loving our first, proof of concept.
Whoa.
Just being able to see it in the platform come to life.
Seeing
This
is believing.
amazing.
I almost ran into the wall here. Amazing.
Awesome.
Wow.
Amazing, Tim.
Yeah.
My favorite part about the whole thing was I was in an actual IT data center. I was like, holy smoke, this is amazing. And my mind was going wild with the ways that we can actually use this to really make our training that much better. Now it's to take it to the next level with higher fidelity, real actual modeling where you won't be able to tell the difference between the gear in real life or in the virtual environment.
We always want to push the envelope when it comes to immersive training, and we believe AR/VR is going to be a real differentiator.
Next Gen T will have the highest fidelity virtual data center in the world.
That's it.
All of the students will be going through.
Love it.
Love it. Excited. Let's do this.
Going public is for entertainment purposes, and at no time do the company, sponsors, nor any participants provide investment advice, endorsement, analysis, or recommendations with respect to securities. On Going Public, you're going to hear from 4 companies that are giving you an opportunity to invest through an exemption from registration with the SEC called Regulation A. These offerings have not gone through a registration process with the SEC and do not have the investor protection that it provides. And it should be noted that just because the show is called Going Public, there is no guarantee that any company will in fact go public or ever list on an exchange like NASDAQ, for example. Bottom line, you need to know the risk going in. And Going Public makes no assurances or guarantees that any potential investor commitment or strategies discussed will result in company's success. Another thing you need to know is that Going Public is operated by Crush Capital, and Crush Capital is being compensated by the companies featured on the show. And some of our mentors have interest in the companies as well. These relationships mean that there could be a conflict of interest between the investors, Crush Capital, the companies featured, and the mentors on the show. We detail all these potential conflicts on the Going Public website at goingpublic.com.